Our vanilla. So, let's see.
Gross.
If it's as good as the bread.
Okay,
To put on our back deck. Then put them in the freezer. Let them get firm, because then they're I chose violence.
What's up? This is Mrs. Snowflake, or not your average reaction, or below average reaction. I don't know how you feel. I am just a dude who likes to react to girl world angled stuff, health at every size, anything health and fitness related, honestly. And I see that our girl Alexandra is starting a garden, and y'all have no idea, but I am a huge gardener, so this is really exciting for me, actually. I'm kind of pumped to see what she got going on, you know?
I feel like I'm becoming more and more like my mom since I became a mom. Like, I never thought I'd want to garden. I chose violence, choosing women's mediums. There is no way to get on a hammock.
It's like making babies or something. I don't know. Like, it's just like, oh, look, I grew that. Even if you don't eat it, like just like flowers and stuff. It's fun.
In my opinion.
And planting stuff and growing stuff really doesn't take as much effort as you think. It's just some consistency and not overwatering, probably. Queen.
Mom and Dad date time.
There's nothing like that fresh spring air.
It's a beautiful day. Mom and Dad are having some time out alone.
Meat for the gods.
Stop number one is brunch, baby. Okay, breakfast. We got turkey bacon, scrambled eggs, potato.
Looks fancy. Looks healthy. Looks like something I'd get in Nashville. Definitely. It's probably like $20+.
Some sourdough and a little salad. Looks delicious. Yarman got the creme brulee French toast. That looks so good. Little fit check. Love these pants. They're from an online boutique, I can't remember. Old Navy square neck top. I'm so excited because this video is sponsored by Lowe's. So shout out to them.
Okay,
we're a huge fan. So we are gonna get our...
Be careful buying like live plants from places like that, because they almost always have like infestation of bugs on them. So check under the leaves and look really, really close to see if you see any like pepper flake looking things moving around, because they can get out of control really fast and they'll kill your plant very slowly. And you know, most people probably don't realize that they're not even killing their plants, that the little insects are.
On in this vlog, because you want to know what? It's a beautiful day. It's gonna be a beautiful weekend, and I just like want to springify the home.
Yeah.
Springify.
Let's go.
It's time.
It's time. And Lowe's has so many great spring deals right now, so let's go check it out.
Her man is so cute. What the fuck?
As you guys know, I really am dying to start a garden. I've been talking about it for a while, and I feel like it's the perfect time to do it. I want to get like a raised like garden bed to put on our back deck. Oh, I bet they have so many good flowers.
I've got like maybe like 8 or 9 raised beds, and then I've got a couple like off the ground raised like wooden kind of deals, so they're not like attached to the ground. They're like completely off the ground, and there's only like this much space of dirt. I usually grow wildflowers in those, and then I grow watermelons, cucumbers, and tomatoes mostly. Peppers, but this year I don't know if that's gonna happen. They're not sprouting for me.
I don't know why all of this just makes me so happy, and it reminds me of when I was a kid, and like every spring my mom would like get the yard.
I hated going to like Lowe's and Home Depot as a kid. I hated the smell. It smelled so bad, but now I love it.
All pretty. She's a big gardener, and I'm feeling inspired now that I am a mom. Ooh, this is nice to put along like our porch, like the back deck little walls. I love that. So these are cool. Flowers, herbs. I'm definitely going to get some seeds, vegetable seeds. So what I'm most excited for is growing our own vegetables.
That's kind of daunting probably to some people, is starting from seed. You can totally buy seedlings and start that way, you know.
I'm going to start small because I'm a little bit new to this. Yar eats a lot of tomato and we really like kale. So I'm thinking
Any type
kale
of spinach is usually
because I was talking to
but it's also like most of the time they like colder temperatures, cooler temperatures, so that's not something you typically grow in the heat of summer. Maybe towards, you know, the beginning or the end. Um, but she'll probably still get some harvest. Like I think I grew spinach even though it looked super super weird in the heat of the summer.
You guys know my best friend Lily. She's good at this stuff, and she said that kale is a great like low space, like it grows up, not wide. But I like that on the back of each of these, it says the depth that you need to plant it and the spacing that it will take up.
Right there.
Days to harvest, days to germ, and then it also says when to start planting. So I love that. So I think I'm gonna do kale. I need to look at the garden beds first. Also, oh my gosh. Why do I love this? Little bunny garden plush. Gotta get your citronella candles. Ooh, what is this? Do I need this? No. Oh my god. I have a lot to learn, you guys. This is not gonna be perfect, but I am like very, very...
I mean, you might want not those seed starting kits, but like little cups that you can fill with dirt. If there's a kit like that, but don't get the peat pellets. That's a little bit too difficult, and they usually come out super leggy, and like I think they have like way too much nitrogen, or like only nitrogen in the peat pellets or something.
Excited.
But I think she pulled up a heat mat for your seedlings. You don't really need that. Just get like a plastic container, put it over whatever you're trying to germ, and it'll heat it up.
Just to like, I don't know, just to get started. I don't know why, I just like, I feel like I'm becoming more and more like my mom since I became a mom. Like, I never thought I'd want to garden. Oh my gosh, look at all these pretty outdoor furniture sets. Oh, I love, oh my gosh. This is so nice, these gazebos. So pretty, and with the little lights. Oh, it has a fan. Okay, I'm out in the gardening center now. Just looking at like the soil. They have pots. So many beautiful pots.
I've tried a lot of different soils throughout the years. I love Fox Farms just because the way it looks, like the branding. It's decent enough soil. But if you're going for like best bang for your buck, it's usually always like some sort of Miracle-Gro. If you're using Miracle-Gro to like start your seeds, I would sift it so that you get all the like chunk stuff out of it. Because that's my only negative about Miracle-Gro is it's usually super chunky. And you want finer soil for your little seedlings so they can poke out real easily, you know?
I love these. Ooh. Just soaking up all these beautiful flowers. Everything smells so good. And while we're here, of course, Yar is looking at all of the fun house stuff. This is all his realm. But I think he's going to do some gardening on his end while I'm doing my gardening. He's going to mow the lawn and trim and all that because we're back to that time of year. One day we'll take on the shrubbery task of adding that around our fence, but I don't want to like overwhelm myself. Like as much as I want to just get all the flowers. I need to just start with my vegetable garden. Gosh, I just love hydrangeas. Got all this stuff for spring cleanup. Oh, this is very convenient. Leaf and lawn chute. All right, you guys, here is what we grabbed. High-rise elevated garden bed. I got some gardening gloves. Aren't these cute? And then got lots of soil. I got the organic raised bed soil, trusted brand. So yeah, so excited to get home and springify the house. And then spontaneous purchase, a hammock. Anderson loves the swing, so I think he would love to.
I used to have a hammock like that. I don't think she's gonna like the way you have to get in and out of it, honestly. It's not easy, and I'm very athletic, and I was a very athletic child when I had this. Gymnastics, everything, you know. I doubt she's going to be comfy in this.
Laying this with me, and I just love hammocks, and it's such a beautiful day. The weather's getting good. It
might be easier if it's not to like a single point on each end. Like if it was like spread out to like multiple points, I think it would be a bit easier maybe, but yeah.
I think this is going to be so nice to have. I've been wanting a hammock for a while. All right, we're home. I'm about to change into my gardening outfit. Yar's gonna do yard work, like I said, while I set up my garden. He's bringing everything to the porch for me. We're gonna try a new flavor of the Built Puff protein bars. I'm finally trying the mint chip, and I'm super excited. I ordered them off TikTok shop, so let's see if it's as good as the brownie batter. I feel like it's gonna be so good. So
I don't know why a TikTok shop is just like, it feels like it's just like wish.com, and I'm not buying protein bars from wish.com.
Yeah.
That's
just
like
literally
ignorant.
mint chocolate chip ice cream, which is like one of my favorites. All right, the clip has been activated into sport mode, and my contacts were bothering me today, so took them out, changed into some bike shorts and an oversized t-shirt so we can garden. You guys said you like these glasses. I guess it's a little better with makeup on, but
they're cute.
And that yard work, he has no idea I'm recording. Let's see how long it takes him. He has music in his headphones.
This man's picking up
He can't feel my presence. You can't feel my presence. Wow.
He's locked in.
This is kind of shocking. Let's see how long it takes. It's been 18
sticks.
seconds. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello? There it is. I was just trying to see how long it would take for you to notice me. 35 seconds. All right, you guys. Upon further research, it would appear tomatoes, they seem a little bit difficult. So
they're so
kale,
easy.
on the other hand, kale is looking very simple.
I mean, yeah, compared to kale, I guess it's a little harder because, I don't know, it's really not. Come on, girl.
In the correct planting time, April to June. Days to germ, 8 to 12. Days to harvest, 65, so stand by. Depth, 1/4 inch. Spacing, 12 inches by 12 inches. So perhaps we'll just start with this. Sow in open ground, well exposed when soil is warm. Thin plants are a few inches tall. Pick early and often to encourage production. Well, it's not going in the open ground. Good to know that it says the soil should be warm. I will listen. So perhaps I'll build this. It is sunny. I'll get the soil in and let the soil really warm up first. But yeah, here is the high-rise elevated garden bed. Like I said, Yar is doing yard work. He's picking up sticks from the winter, then he's gonna mow, and he will assemble our hammock. My mom was watching Anderson earlier, and now he's napping. So we're gonna get all this done while he's asleep. But I'm really excited to see if he likes the hammock. I've got my gloves. Look how cute these are. I chose violence, choosing women's mediums, but hey, they fit. Just barely, but they fit. I mean, it literally says convenient patio gardening for vegetables, herbs, and flowers. Yeah. Self-watering and easy assembly.
Self-watering?
Self-watering? How does that work? Oh, it has like a... Yeah? All right, easy assembly. So let's see here.
Does it have like a... something you put a hose
take
into?
This
or
out.
Just come with
high-rise elevated garden. All right, you guys, I'm gonna focus.
It's probably like one of those like...
Okay, you guys, that was very, very easy to assemble. So here are the cross brackets, the self-watering, and the tray.
Yeah.
We're ready. We're ready to put in our soil and let it warm up before we do our seeds. The moment I've been waiting for. I feel like these are my honorary new gardener gloves that welcome me to the gardening club. I hope this is the start of something new and exciting. I would love to garden with Anderson one day.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this soil in.
What those bars are for.
All right, the hammock is done. How was the setup? Was it easy?
5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Really, it'll spring.
Amazing. I'll have all this stuff linked from Lowe's down below. What do we say we test her out? It's nice. It's got like a little bit of cushion, a cute little pillow to go with it. There is no way to get on a hammock cutely, in my opinion.
No, there's not. Especially that one.
I fell.
I'm so nervous.
I could like sunbathe. Oh, this is nice.
Oh God, yeah, she's so
relaxed.
stiff.
It's definitely an acorn. Also, Yar was down here building and I was up there doing the soil. And he's like, you're dropping dirt on my head. This is so nice. I love it. Okay, so I have this in the sun.
Whatever, girl.
It's going to be really warm actually within the next week. So I might wait to plant the seeds till the soil's really warm. Please leave your tips and tricks below because I feel like I've researched so much and I'm just like still not 100%.
Sometimes you can't really overthink it. Sometimes you just gotta put the seed in and give it a whirl, you know? Because you could always put another seed in if nothing pops up in a couple days. All right.
Not sure, but it gets a lot of sun in this spot on the deck, so I am hopeful. Welcome to being a new gardener. I literally bought 8 bags of potting soil.
Wow.
And I used 1. It's a learning curve, judge me if you want, but they were a great price. Guys, literally if you need anything for spring, they have so much cute stuff at Lowe's, great prices, so much variety. So thank you again to them for sponsoring this video. I will link what we bought down below if you want to start your own little garden, especially if you have like a small space. We can learn and do it together, a hammock perhaps, but so much good stuff there. It's funny because even since becoming like homeowners, we just like go and peruse Lowe's like all the time. It's actually very funny. So yeah, thank you again to them for sponsoring. I'm just kind of chilling now until Anderson wakes up, and it's still like a beautiful afternoon. We might go for a family walk. I do need to make more of our healthy Snickers little dates, so I think maybe I'll whip those up now while I still have the time. All right, I'm gonna.
Okay, I was about to ask. I'm not familiar with this.
That's lore. How I have like slightly modified our Snicker date recipe. So some organic medjool dates. These are so.
If this is like a healthy alternative, I would be very careful. I mean, healthy is like subjective. I'm sorry. So like, you know, is she eating this because macronutrient wise or like vitamin wise it's healthier? Because dates have a lot of calories and like, I don't know, the Snickers might have less than whatever she's about to whip up.
So good. I love dates. Back when I worked on a farm long ago, that was when I first tried dates, and they were just so good. And if you freeze dates, like you can do a lot with dates. If you freeze them, they have such like a caramely consistency and taste. They're like such a great little healthy snack. And then also I've known people who use them like in recipes and stuff too as sweeteners. They're great in smoothies. They're just like bomb.com. I think they're like high in fiber. Yeah, they've got some good fiber. Anyway, love them for the Snicker date recipe. So I have modified it a little bit since getting back on WW. So I'm going to show you guys how I make them now. So instead of peanut butter, I use PB Fit and I just mix it with water. Nice. And it tastes just as good as peanut butter. And then I put a couple of little peanuts inside. Sometimes I'll do like chopped almonds, but literally just like, it's just to add like a little bit of a crunchy texture to it. And then the chocolate chips I have in here are the low sugar Lily's chocolate chips. So those, yeah. I'll show you guys how I make them if you've missed it. If you like Snickers, Yara and I have one of these like every night. So I usually calculate a Snicker date to have between 2 and 3 points depending on how big they are, but it tastes like candy, nature's candy. So one thing I've really found is that if you do your dates, like the setup of it first, and side note also, I'm all over the place, don't buy them pre-pitted. I've done that before. They have a way better consistency if you buy them still with the pit inside. They're way more tender. They kind of dry out, I feel like, when they're pitted. So I just cut it, open it up, and remove the pit. And then I'm gonna lay them all out on a parchment piece of paper on a baking sheet. And I like to fill them with the PB Fit, a couple peanuts, close it up, then put them in the freezer. Let them get firm, because then they're way easier to dip into your melted chocolate, and then back in the freezer. Well, before you put them back in, a little bit of coarse sea salt, and just try it.
Interesting.
Okay, now these are frozen. Makes it so much easier to dip into the chocolate. And I try to like scrape the excess off because I want it to last for every single one. And these do firm up kind of quickly, so I hit it with a sprinkle of sea salt. So good. Just whipped up some fresh broccoli puree for Anderson.
Oh, your child.
Gonna have dinner and put him to bed soon.
Cute. Drinking game, take a shot every time I say cute. It's like my favorite word.
I don't know, you guys, the glasses might be growing on me a little bit. Yeah. You know why I like them? They don't hit my cheeks at all, and they don't have nose pads. Like, they're like small enough, but they're also not like too, like, I wish they were a little bit wider because I have a bigger face, but like, I don't hate the amount of width, all things considered. Anyway, late night sweet tooth. I made myself a little protein root beer float with a
protein root beer float. Protein root beer float. Okay, yeah, I could do that if I made like a protein ice cream and then put like the root beer Olipop flavor in there.
Root beer, and then just a splash of the Core Power vanilla. It's literally like a root beer float.
Bless me, thank
and if
you
you get a little hungry before bed, it helps with that. But if you guys remember the American Eagle dresses, well, the one that I got when we went to the outlets, you guys liked how it looked, but I don't know. I already had returned it and I ordered the XXL because I felt like the XL was just like, I don't know, a little too tight. And I know I'm on a weight loss journey, but it just felt really uncomfortable, and I want to be able to like enjoy the dress this summer. And they were on sale. So I also got this blue stripe. Like I ended up getting them for $40 each. Really good because on the price tag, it was $65. So, all right.
I'm cold stay right there.
I love this dress though. I'm hopeful that this one will be good. Fingers crossed. Let's try it on before I take my makeup off and get into bed. Oh my gosh, it's so much better. Oh, it's so much, like, oh my God, it's kind of like way bigger than the extra large, but oh, does it have pockets? Yes, I forgot it had pockets.
Everything.
Oh, it's so good. Hold on, let me get in the mirror.
Girls love their pockets.
So much better. I need to steam it or iron it, but like, oh my gosh, way.
It's kind of cute when it's like wrinkled like that, to me at least.
Room, so much more comfortable. The other one was just way too tight, but this is so cute. Like this drop little V waist, I just feel like it's so flattering and pretty. Yay! And I love this blue one. Yeah, we're gonna be wearing this a lot this summer. Oh my gosh, I'm so in love with this dress. Okay, time. Oh, I hate when makeup gets on glasses. I don't know why, it just feels like so grimy. Time to get nice and fresh and clean. I am going to use my face mask again tonight. The Current Body face.
Oh my God. We're getting a skincare routine, huh?
Mask. I ended up looking up all these different like reviews of it, and it just looks like I don't know, there were some really, really good results with it. It can also really help with like reducing redness.
I won't hold my breath.
And you guys know I'm very naturally like red in the cheeks. And I mean, the results I saw for people, they had like a huge difference in firmness and like filling in fine.
I think I'm a very red-faced person, especially after exercise, or the sauna. Heaven forbid, like my face gets so red, it looks like there's a medical emergency. But I thought that's from like having more capillaries like in your face. But it's rosacea too, I think, right? That's like a thing.
And I don't know, I think it just feels like nice to like.
I kind of find it cute, like when, like when guys will like sometimes shave and then they have that kind of like red kind of like blush. I don't want to call it a rash, but it's maybe just like a razor mark or something. I think it's kind of cute.
Take 10 minutes to feel like you're doing something good for you. Just a little me time.
Yeah.
Crawl into bed. Put on your face mask. I put the eye inserts in mine from the beginning. But like seriously, not everyone does. Like you put the eye little inserts in if you are more sensitive to light. And I'm telling you, I took them out for a second because I was like, are these not supposed to be on? And it was way too bright. So if you have sensitive eyes, the inserts definitely help, but like it's bright. But it's only for 10 minutes anyway. But I'm gonna wash my face, and then without any other skincare on, I'm gonna put on my mask and chill out for 10 minutes and drink my drink. All right, let's fire this baby up. Oh yeah, I guess because I was just like curious because like once I start doing something I get all.
My bestie that went to like esthetician school basically told me that like stuff like this does work if you use it like pretty frequently. Like you have to use something like this like multiple times a week, but it's not going to do anything for you if you do it like anything less than that.
Researchy. This is the version 2, so it has like the strap under the chin, so you get tightening under the chin as well, whereas the last one did not. So pretty cool. But I took my contacts out earlier, as you know, so I can't really see much. So maybe I'm gonna meditate. I need to get back into meditation. I was really on my meditation grind for a while. It's like, I don't want to make excuses because there's no excuses, but like being a busy mom trying to keep up with work, and I know I'm still lucky I have help and but it's just like you have to be a little bit more just intentional about making time for yourself. Like it's not just as natural as it is before kids, or just like as simple, like you just think of it more, but not having as much.
That's pretty much why I don't want to have kids.
Time. You just have to be very intentional about like making some time for yourself to, the little things like meditating to take care of yourself. So I should get back into meditating. I really should. If you ever want to get into it, I really liked Headspace. It was a really great way. Actually, that really set the foundation for me learning how to meditate. Like it really like just taught me how to, like the biggest thing I learned from that was letting your thoughts flow by like clouds, and you just acknowledge them and let them pass by. You just acknowledge a thought if it comes into your head, but then release it. Like you don't hyperfixate on it. You don't freak out about it. You just let it flow. And that's helped a lot with like my anxiety too. But anyway, food for thought. But this is what I'm going to be doing. And then probably just watch a little TV, but I'm tired. From our springifying today, but I hope you guys had fun springifying with us. Let us know, what do you do to springify? Are you going to get some flowers? Going to put up a fresh wreath? Like, are you doing yard work? What's your favorite way to get springy? And thank you again to Lowe's for sponsoring this video. Check them out. Check out the products down below that we bought today. And I'll catch you guys again in a few days. Bye.
Bye. Okay. Yeah, I like that. The way I get ready for spring, I start my seeds. They usually germ in my room. I have a little grow light on a timer, and when they get big enough, I will slowly start to transplant them into their permanent home in the raised garden bed outside. And yeah, then we just wait. Very excited for this year. If y'all have any gardening questions or like you're kind of interested to see my garden, let me know. That'd be sick. I'll catch you later. Hope you have a good one. If you can't tell by this ridiculous video, nothing here is meant to be taken seriously whatsoever. I am just sharing my own opinions, not facts, on publicly accessible information, first made public by public figures. Please don't go to these people's channels and leave mean-spirited, negative, disparaging comments. This is for entertainment purposes only. And our girl Alexandra, she's chilling. Like, I don't think she's problematic, is she? Not so far, for me.